Your man G-Money 704 with Philly, City of God. Shouts out to my man Imam Dog. This is how we do it.
Man, listen, tap into the brand. You know what this is, man. Sink or Swim, presented by City of Guys, 1118 Highland Street. Man, I'm sitting here with a pioneer, a legendary in his own right. My man G-Money 704, man. What's going on,
What's up,
man?
sir?
Man, welcome to the brand, dog. You real good stuff right there. Like, I ran into you by accident, but you don't know how influential your music has been to my lifestyle, man. But before we get into that, man, let the people know who you are, where you at, you know what I mean?
It's G-Money 704, Durham, North Carolina, Bull City. Shout out to my man Nick Knuckles, Butterville.
Shout out to Nick Knuckles, Butterville. All right, so you out in North Carolina?
Yeah.
All right, so now I notice a lot of New Yorkers, when they coming down south, that's one of the first stops. They'll either plant their roots at, going towards Miami and all that. So how'd you get to North Carolina, bro?
Well, see, this is going back because back to '88, and actually I used to go to high school art and design, and from there I came down here, and I had family down here.
Okay.
And whatnot. So I've been basically back and forth between New York and Durham since '88.
That's good. You know, most people in New York don't get out of New York. You know what I mean? They think that's the world, and for you to be one of the early ones to get out, how was that to you? You know what I mean?
I definitely say it to me, it was a blessing because I got a taste of two worlds. You know, I mean, technically, if you really want to think about it, everybody from New York, from down south, quote,
100%, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it was really just like, you know, when my mom sent me back down here, you know, and to be truthful, you know, I was fighting in New York.
So you grew up when it was gangs in New York.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? When you had the spade, black spades.
No, that was Decepticons.
Oh, okay, Deceps. Okay, yeah. Low lights.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your era. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, so basically been down here, and then from there, what was that? Graduated '90. Went back to New York. Hooked up with some high school friends. Okay. And they were doing dancing, and so pretty much at that time I was dancing. You know, we were doing like hip hop.
Yeah, y'all break dance and club
acrobats.
Dancing. Okay.
You know, just like freestyle.
So were you familiar with the Crazy Legs and all of them from out there?
I know of them. I never personally met them.
Okay.
You know, we've been around in certain situations where they were there, but it was never like a hey yo, what's up, you know, type thing. But much respect to them though.
So you guys would be considered like third generation hip hop or second, third generation?
Yeah, I would say third.
Yeah, third. I would say third. The '90s.
Yeah. If you say like it wasn't like I don't know. Is it even fourth?
Yeah, I consider this.
Well, what's
being
Sugar
like the
Hill?
fifth.
Sugar Hill would be first.
First generation.
Then after Sugar Hill, Houdini,
was it? What's my man's in them? Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5.
I consider that first though.
That's first.
Well, Grandmaster Flash would be first.
Yeah. Okay, African Bambaataa, all of them, that era, all of them. Grandmaster Flash first, secondary would be like your KRS-Ones, like when he got lit, like when it was, you know, when it was the whole BDP, like that era when it was like albums was taking over. Hip hop was driven. Well, hip hop was driven by albums.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I would say that's secondary, third, because Puffy and them is like third, like 2000, late '90s. Come on.
Okay. I mean, it's his third, fourth.
Yeah, it's some great lines there.
Yeah.
It's some great lines there.
I have to go back to get
New York was always known for being a mecca of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And production, when it came to music wise, on the East Coast, it was like New York was the pinpoint place to be. In the '90s, New York was the pinpoint place to be. You had the Wu-Tang. You had motherfuckers like who else we had? Oh man, I can name them. Onyx.
Wu-Tang. As far as production was concerned, definitely RZA. Beatnuts,
love Beatnuts. That album that they did, Stone Crazy, with that shit was my shit. That was my joint.
Okay. Beatnuts, Trackmasters, Tony Pope. Who else was there, man?
Yeah, everybody. Like, it's so many. You had 45 Kings.
Yes, definitely.
You had my man's who else? Did a lot of
Diamond D.
There you go.
Crates.
I ran into Lord Finesse a couple weeks ago.
Finesse.
Yo, it was crazy. I mistook him for Diamond D because I had all these names in my mind.
Right.
And I was like, yo, you Diamond D? He was like, nah, I'm Lord Finesse.
Yeah.
And he went holler at me. But shout out Lord Finesse, yo. Digging in the crates, man.
And then also too, that was I know at the time when we was doing the the CNN War Report.
Yeah,
I know it's Easy LP.
Yeah. What's it? Easy Moby?
I don't know if
Easy Moby was on it? He wasn't on there?
No, I don't think Moby was on there.
My bad.
I know it was Easy LP, Charlemagne.
Okay.
Like I said, myself.
Who else was on there? It was a lot, but listen.
Yeah.
We just slid off a little bit, but this is one of the main reasons why we sitting here. CNN War Report.
Yeah.
That album was real influential. T.O.N.Y. was the leading singer off of that joint, and it had a whole bunch of classic bangers after that.
That was Nasheem Myrick.
Nasheem Myrick did that one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's crazy because back then the Source was like really driving the algorithm of hip hop. Mm-hmm. If you got 4.5 mics in the Source, your shit was solid. CNN got that on there. Right. You know what I mean? That was a solid project. How'd you come to be a part of that whole situation?
See, I used to at the time I was dancing, doing hip hop dancing. We was with Akinelli.
Okay, shout out my man Akinelli from Queens, man. I fucked with him.
So
he put a lot of niggas on too.
Yeah. So Ak had just got signed with Interscope. And he had did the Vagina Diner album.
Was it Put It In Your Mouth on there?
No. Put It In Your Mouth came later. That was actually part of an EP.
Okay.
And then, but when we used to travel with Ak, Ak would bring Nori. Mm-hmm. He had another group called Complexion. Mm-hmm. And then, we used to see Large Professor.
Yeah, shout out Large Professor.
My man, Dr. Butcher and whatnot. So it was like it was just hopping in the van, we was going.
That's crazy. So you got thrusted into that whole stream of things, man. That's when Queens was really taking over. That was back when. Matter of fact, was LA remix on it?
LA, that's a separate thing.
Yeah.
That that's more of a tragedy. Okay. Tragedy Kahdafi. With Mobb Deep and CNN.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself too. There's so much I want to ask you, G, that it's ridiculous, man. When it comes to this music, CNN, you got to be a part of that album. You did 2 tracks on there. What's the 2 tracks?
Well, the one track that I did on was track number 7, "Live On, Live Long."
That's my joke right there. We're gonna play a little bit of that too, so you can hear that, yo.
And then the other 2 tracks that I did was actually for Tragedy Kahdafi.
Okay.
And Imam Thug.
Yeah, shout out my man Imam Thug, man. I just seen him up in Brooklyn. That's the driver's seat joint right there. That's one of my favorite records. Did you have anything to do with the driver's seat?
No.
All right.
Nah, mine was strictly like I said, "Live On, Live Long," track number 7, and then I did for Tragedy was True Confessions and Illuminati.
Did you do any more production for them after those records?
No, okay. Not after that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that was my entry into everything, and then pretty much I had to fall back. And then
You was a part of some classic history though. 97, I think, 96, 97 that album came out.
96.
And, 96.
Actually it was like late 96.
Yeah.
And then I remember, it's a crazy story, man.
Let me hear it.
It's a crazy story because True Confessions, I actually got shot. Yeah.
You was in the streets and shit?
No. Right. Actually, it was had an argument with a mutual affiliate, and then pretty much, they pulled out. Instead of doing the fair one,
hit you with the blade.
Yeah, damn. But they pulled out and then pulled the trigger. So I seen the hammer cock back and hit. No bullet came out.
Damn.
So I smacked the gun. Person turns. Bullet enters the chambers. They fired 3 shots. Second shot caught me in the back of the leg.
Shit.
2 inches away from the main artery. You know what I'm saying?
God bless you. You still here,
Yeah.
G.
So at that point, I ended up going to the hospital, and then DTs come. Yeah, yo, what happened? Yo, I don't know. Because I,
Yeah, it's one of them things.
That's between me and that person. So, they give me the okay to leave. They throw the bandage on. I hop in the cab. I got a studio session with Traj.
That's crazy.
And Kruger, so Money up there. So I get up there to the studio. Yo, G, what's up with that track? I said, all right, yo, pop it in. The disc is erased.
Wow, that's crazy.
I said, yo, fellas, bros, give me like 10 minutes. So I'm sitting there
That's my shit right there, yo.
So I started programming right there, you know, and dudes just sitting there watching. Matter of fact, who else was there? I don't remember Stretch Armstrong, Babito.
Yeah. I'm definitely familiar with them. Yeah.
So Traj and Stretch Armstrong was doing had like an affiliation together called I think it was called Dolo Records. They had to share the office or something like that. So Stretch was there, and it's like, you know, everybody's looking like, yo, this dude is doing this beat with a bullet.
That's crazy. That's hard. It don't get no realer than that.
You know
the track don't get no realer than that.
So and then after they finished that, you know, they laid down their vocals, and I think I'm not sure if it was the same night or another night when I laid down the track for Illuminati. But what I do remember was that after we finished Illuminati, and we was coming out of Unique Studios. I think that's on 48th Street, Times Square. So we coming downstairs, and I clearly remember DJ Clue had pulled up, and Traj was like, yo, this the tape. And then this thing you know,
that shit was on the Clue tape.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Clue, I had all the exclusives back in the day, dog.
Yeah.
If I wish these kids could see or feel that nostalgia of going get a mixtape, a DJ Clue tape, like really having to get that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's wild. When you was doing that beat pattern, I heard the song Some Niggas by Half a Mil. Remember Half a Mil? Some niggas thug and some niggas.
I remember Half a Mil.
Yeah, he ended up killing himself and shit. I'm sorry to say that on the camera like that, but I'm just saying, like, he had, when you was doing that beat pattern, how you was putting it together, I automatically heard that joint.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, did you have anything to do with it?
No. To be honest with you, like, the beat pattern is basically I was like, yo, I want to do some ill stuff. So I basically took the bridges over.
Oh, okay, there you go. There you go, okay.
But I was like, all right, now I just switch it up.
Yeah, that's the shit right there. That's signature
you know
shit, yo. That's crazy.
And then, you know, it was like it's a piano sound actually, but it's filtered.
Okay.
And that's how you get that boom, boom.
What was you creating on? Was it SPs?
It was MPC, Roger Lynn, with their COD 950.
Damn. How much was that type of equipment costing back then? That was expensive.
I'm trying to think. I think the 950 was probably running around about 2 G's. Probably around the same price for a Roger Lynn.
Yeah. That's back in the day, right? So times have changed since then, man. It's real digital now.
Yeah.
How have you adjusted to this digital age, bro?
To be honest, yo, I love VSTs. VSTs, virtual, the libraries. Me myself, Studio One, Persona Studio One, Reasons.
Shout out to them. Everybody, a lot of kids was using the Reasons, Logic, freaking the Fruity Loops. But it's crazy now. You can just get a pack now and put it on your computer.
Yeah. So
and you lit.
Yeah. So I mean, the options are limitless.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So it's just about what you're trying to do, and basically the person that's spitting. So
let's go back a little bit back to the '90s with Tragedy. Tragedy, I thought was. Before, when he was the intelligent MC, it went over a lot of people's heads and shit. Intelligent Hoodlum. I'm sorry. It went over a lot of people's heads, and they didn't even know the structure he was in. You had him rolling with Marley Marl, LL Cool J, like they was really training son to be who he was.
Right.
When I seen him flip the script and start hitting it with the new lingo, he said some shit to you one time. He said, "Nigga, I love your aura." I never even heard a nigga say, "I love your aura." Like he always was a slangologist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did you pick up on any of that back in the day, fucking with him?
Yo, and I ain't never told Traj this, but Traj was like one of my favorite MCs when he had Grand Groove and Arrest the President. So, and this was down here in Carolina. So the simple fact that I was able to be put in that position as far as working with Traj, I was like, yo, this is ill. Traj to me was like, and I could be wrong about this, you know what I'm saying, because I really don't know the ins and outs of the business at that particular time per se, but it's just like Traj was like the mastermind of that whole thing.
Was, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't get enough credit for that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So me, I was just basically just like, okay, I'm just watching.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Man, funny story. I mean, one time we was in a club called Essos. So I'm with Ak and we walking in. This is Ak and the whole entourage, and then I'm just just watching the club and the whole nine, right? So about a week later, we get to the studio. We were trash. It was like, say, yo, G, say what's up? Yo, I saw you up in Essos. Like, what?
That's crazy.
Where was you at? So, yo, you was in the cut, but we was deep in the cut.
That's crazy, yo. That's back when you had Essos, the Tunnel, Club 2000s, all that type of shit. Like, it was a life back then, man. So did you get to run around on the hip hop scene back then? Like, once you got them few tracks out, was you like able to be in the mix with a lot of producers and artists?
Nah, man. I'll be honest with you, man. It's like when that incident happened, when I got shot, I'm just like, yo, let me fall back.
Okay.
Cause I'm like, yo, it's not that I didn't like where hip hop was going. It was just that the best analogy I could give you is that there are people that are on the first floor, and there are some people that are up on the roof.
Yeah.
And the ones that's up on the roof, they can see a whole lot further than the people that's on the first floor. And at that particular point, I was like, I don't like where this is going. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, Lord, yo, I need to regroup. Because, truth be told, when you're in a situation like that, yo, it's emotions is up, running high. And, if you do something to that other person, then you can be locked up.
Yeah.
Then,
livelihood gone, everything.
Everything goes. So at that point, it's like, all right, universe, I'm going to put this in your hands.
All right.
So then that's when I basically said, all right, yo, go back home. So came back down to Durham, and then I was like, yo, what's better, if you want to say revenge, for lack of a better word, or the get back, it's like, yo, the best revenge is success.
Most definitely.
And I think that the point of view is what's missing with a lot of us. It's like, instead of just retaliating. Now, if I was in that position, y'all can understand it, but some people would say, well, yo, if it was me, but it wasn't you.
Right. It was you.
And you can't never say what someone else is going to do.
It's like everybody want a quarterback on Tuesday. Yeah. Game over, bro. You know what I mean? We all see it now.
So my thing was like, okay, what's the best revenge? Success.
Yeah.
What's better than one musician? Family full of musicians.
Yeah, and speaking of your family, your son, man, my man Marcus, man. Yeah. Y'all know, tap into the brand. That's my guy. He right above City of Guys, if you don't know. But check it out, man. This dude, I got a video footage of him with a cello, like playing like "Killing Me Softly."
Oh, wow.
And ill, man. Like you gave him that inspiration. That came from you and shit. How was that?
The thing with Marcus and my daughter as well was just like, I've always brought him up with like, yo, I know what y'all listening to, but y'all don't know nothing about this.
Right.
Let me show you, like, yo, here's the Mobb Deep. Yo, here's the CNN. Here's the Tragedy. Yo, here's Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Here's De La Soul, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, KRS. And then my most favorite group on the freaking planet, Public Enemy.
Yeah, shout out Public Enemy, Bomb Squad, everybody, man. Crazy story for me. Manifestation. I was watching the Beef DVD when it first came out, and I ended up working for the security company, James Bomb, and it was James Bomb and Pop Diesel. They was the SW1s. They ended up. They was in the Nation of Islam down here. I was in the joint with them, and I ended up working with them. Man, that shit was crazy, man. Like,
now the funny thing about Public Enemy, I mean, this is like the only story that I have of that, because like when we was dancing, and this is before I went back to New York, we used to had a dance partner, and we had a dance group, and pretty much we had opened up at North Carolina Central University's '89 Eagle Fest. It was Boogie Down Productions and Stetson Sonic.
That's crazy. Not Stetson Sonic, yo.
Yeah.
But they was lit though. Ain't they from
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, okay. Yeah, it was lit.
So and then from there, the next Eagles Fest, they had Regina Bell headlining and Public Enemy.
That's
so
crazy.
we on the side, like, yo, Chuck, please, man. Yo, can we open up? So, yo, you know, that's kind of not what we do, but yo, y'all good right here. And I'm just sitting back, just watching the whole thing. I mean, we was on the side, but we was there. We was like, wow. Like,
y'all wanted to be a part of that energy right there.
So, you know, that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
man. But like I said, welcome to the Terror Dome.
That's
Girl Without
right
Pause.
All that, man. You will never get that type of music again, man.
No.
And we kind of trying to a little bit with your J. Cole's, your Kendricks and stuff like that. And speaking of them, right now, the industry going crazy about this Kendrick and Drake shit, man. Where you at with this, man?
All right, yo. I don't know if Drake gonna come back to that.
Man, yeah, I'm fucking with Kendrick.
Yo,
now,
no,
man.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just saying. I don't know, because it's like, if you break it down, yo, that Kendrick, like, he set you up with what was push-ups, Euphoria, and then Drake dropped Family Matters. Right? So, and then Family Matters comes Meet the Grams. Right?
And then
it's like not like us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, from the technical side, number one, there's nobody that cannot say that Kendrick is not a student of this, right? However, from a scientific, if you're looking at stuff, it's like he took. I'm not saying he did this, but just from me, in my humble opinion, it's like, yo, this dude looked at Eminem's Stand and just used that as the platform. But it's like Stan on steroids, times 10.
Yeah.
It's like Kendrick sat back and said, and just took it from the point of, I am a psychiatrist / friend of the family, addressing the son, the mother, the
everybody.
dad.
The disrespect is.
Oh, and then the crazy part is, okay, let's say, because I heard a lot of people talking about, well, yo, is Drake hiding his daughter?
Yeah.
So, okay, here's my thing. Even if the daughter thing was a plant, right? It doesn't make a difference, because from the way to me that it was worded, it could be a hypothetical. No matter what, if he plans to Drake plan to having a daughter later on, what K. Dot still said still applies.
It still applies. Like, you hide your kids. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, he didn't lie. Yo, he's a superstar. He's this. He's that. He's a writer, but he's also this too. So you know that whole dynamic was just ill. Shout outs to Alchemist.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Uncle Al.
Too. Yeah, because that right there, he Alchemist, man.
Man, real quick, let me stop you. Uncle Al, man, he been lightening up since the mobs. But since then, on the low, he been lighting it up, man. Yeah. He got the whole Griselda kid. He got the whole anybody who do that type of flow, and the Cali niggas, because you know he from California and shit.
I didn't know that.
See, niggas don't know. Like, Alchemist is really from California, and he really got the bay. He really got a lot of artists out there. Okay. But that's how he ended up doing that track for Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. Recently.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know. I never met Al personally. It's just like, you know, when you in those circles, you know, you come across people, and then like one of my favorite tracks too was "We Gonna Make It" with Jadakiss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's with Styles P and Jadakiss. We gonna make it.
It's Jadakiss.
It's just Jadakiss.
I think so, but you know that whole campus. It's just like Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Everybody, so,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it might be
Jada's song, but he featuring.
You know what I'm saying? So but yeah.
Damn, bro, you took me back, man. G-Money, man, this was a nostalgic trip, man. I appreciate you stopping through here and blessing the city of God, sink or swim, man. Yeah. I hope to see you again. You got welcome, open invitation here, man.
Yeah.
You hear me, man?
I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Let the people know where they can find and follow you at if you got a gram. Anything.
I mean, for right now, we got some stuff coming, but definitely be on the lookout. There's gonna be some crazy talent coming out of Durham, North Carolina. Yeah. Bull City. Definitely.
Yeah, we need to tap in with the brand, man. Sink or swim, City of Guys. We out, man.